What is going on, everyone? This is Ninja Geek here, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have some DLC information for you all regarding Infinite Warfare. Now, I did get invited out to Activision to get a little sneak peek preview of each of the 4 DLCs coming within Infinite Warfare, and I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised at what we have in store for us this year coming in 2016. Now, I didn't get much information on the DLCs itself, but I got little tidbits here and there, so I'm going to get right into it. With DLC 1, it's going to actually be called Muffin Palooza. How crazy does that sound? But within DLC 1, they are going to have 3 original maps, all based around Tina Palacios and her muffins. Now, Tina Palacios, if you did not know, is the community manager over at Infinity Ward. So I'm glad that she's taking a huge part in this game by releasing every single one of her new maps having to do with muffins. And the 4th map in this, obviously we know that they like to make remakes of everything, and the remakes are generally good maps, so of course we have one of the best maps in Call of Duty history, Chasm, here, being remade in DLC 1, so every fan is just going to enjoy DLC 1. I think that's going to be fantastic. Moving on to DLC 2, it's going to actually be called Ruben's Logs, so now we have Mark Rubin stepping into the scene as Tina Palacios stepped in during DLC 1, and of course they're going to have 3 original maps based on Mark Rubin. How insane does that sound? 3 original maps all around Mark Rubin, based in the wooded areas, so we got those infinite log loops. I mean, we got Infinite Warfare already. We're going to have infinite logs rolling down, infinite moving logs that you can shoot, actually, and maybe can kill people this time around. Who knows what's going to be in DLC 2, but it's going to be called Rubin's Logs, and of course, they're going to have a remake map. And this one, obviously another fan favorite, Siege from Call of Duty Ghosts. I think it's not as good as Chasm, but Siege is definitely up there in some of the best Call of Duty maps in history of Call of Duty. Moving on to DLC 3, it's going to be called Condry's Return. Now, I know what we're all thinking, Condry has nothing to do with the team over at Infinity Ward. Well, if you didn't know, Sledgehammer Games helped make Modern Warfare 3 with Infinity Ward back then because the game was being developed really fast. They needed people on Infinity Ward's team to help make the game, so I think that this is paying them back respect in order to continue on. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Infinity Ward was giving back respect to the Sledgehammer team, so they featured Michael Condrey from Sledgehammer Games into a DLC. So this one's going to be called Condry's Return, as I said, and it will have 3 all-new original maps featuring the exosuit from Sledgehammer Games' Advanced Warfare. So it's going to feature some of the advanced movements that we've seen within Advanced Warfare, and the remake map here is obviously going to be Stonehaven. Stonehaven is one of the greatest maps, one of the smallest maps in Call of Duty history, and I can't believe that it's coming back here within DLC 3. And moving on to the final DLC, DLC 4, Schofield's Revenge. Now, Glenn Schofield is a part of Sledgehammer Games, so again, they are paying respect to the Sledgehammer Games team, but we have Schofield's Revenge here. And the reason why it's called Schofield's Revenge, I had a lot of questions for the Infinity Ward team when I first saw them about the DLC and what they were going to be talking about, but they said that they called it Schofield's Revenge was because back then, during Sledgehammer Games' time of presenting Advanced Warfare, lots of people were getting mad to Glenn Schofield on Twitter, so he would reply back with these mean, nasty comments, and it ended up turning into a whole hate thing that he just didn't even want to get into. He respected the people that enjoyed his game, but a lot of people didn't really hate Advanced Warfare, and he would always say how he would always work out at the gym, going to the gym. So that's why it's called Revenge, because in this time, in this DLC, he's going to be kicking it off with a revenge into Infinite Warfare to lead into the Sledgehammer game coming out in 2017, and that is why it's going to be DLC 4, kind of a little hint to what we're going to be getting into with COD 2017, but Schofield returns here anyways to Infinity Ward Studios like Michael Condrey did, and they helped them design all 3 original maps based around the gym. So there's going to be gyms in different locations, I'm assuming, something like that, but it's going to be 3 original maps based around Glenn Schofield and what he does working out at the gym every single day. And the final remake map for this is going to be Stormfront, another fan favorite map. Stormfront was one of the greatest maps, one of the most colorful and brightest maps in Call of Duty history, and I'm glad that it's coming back here. But not only do we have this, we also got some confirmation from Infinity Ward that they're going to be releasing some free DLC, and not just any free DLC. This is going to be apparently a fan favorite map coming between DLC 2 and DLC 3 to show fan appreciation to everyone playing Infinite Warfare during the time, to get kind of people back into the Infinite Warfare spike after 6 months have gone by. So what they're going to do is offer the fan favorite map, which everyone I know loved from Call of Duty Ghosts. It's one of the greatest Call of Duty maps of all time, Free Fall. And yes, the pre-order map from Call of Duty Ghosts they're offering in Infinite Warfare, and it will return with more building rumbles and more map fatalities, just so that it all adds up to the great experience of falling off the map and having your body shake a million times during the match so you can't see what the fuck you're doing. And that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you did all enjoy the early leaked DLC news for Infinite Warfare. I'll see you on the next video. I'm Ninja Geek. I'm out. And peace.